Hello, everyone. I know it is extremely late for me to be doing this video, but I do not have to go to work tomorrow. I was so busy yesterday, and today I was busy, but not as busy as I was yesterday. But I just wanted to speak on several videos that I saw today concerning Peach. So I'm gonna wait till a few more people come in. I know it's late, but if people don't start coming in within a couple of seconds, I'm gonna go ahead and do my video, and then you guys just can watch the replay for tomorrow. So just come on in, and I hope everybody is doing well. But like I said, have so many emotions about Peach video. So many different emotions about it. After hearing her story, I'm like, wow, I never heard a story like this in real life. You see stuff on TV, but to hear about her life on YouTube, it's unbelievable that people go through certain things. That's why when you look at my videos, I speak on looking at yourself in a mirror. And I recently did a video on people looking at themselves in a mirror. When people is telling their truth about someone, and that person is looking in the mirror at themselves on how they act and how they treated people, they do not like the look. It's embarrassing. They feel some type of way. They don't think it should be put out there, but the person is only telling what they've been through. And like I said, I feel so many ways about Peach opening up about how she was treated as a child. And a lot of people think it's wrong. And I think what I do not like is the way that she called her mom those names, the B's, the H's. I don't like that. I don't like that because in the Bible, you're not supposed to say certain things about your parents because they say your life will be short. So some things I get it. You are definitely supposed to go to God about, but I don't know how it feels not to be loved by your parents. I don't know how that feel. So how she feel is how she feel. Is it right for her to expose her whole entire family to social media? That's why I say I have so many different emotions, so many feelings towards what she's doing. My flesh is like, hey, do whatever. But my spirit is like, nah, no, that's not right. You shouldn't expose your whole family like that. But I'm not in her shoes. I'm not in her shoes. I didn't live her life. No one lived her life but her. She knows what she going through inside. So hearing her story, it's like, wow. Did this girl just say she never was loved by her mom and her dad? So until someone walk in her shoes, not to be loved by your mother, somebody who gave birth to you, and from what she's saying, she is not lying. She said that she's telling the truth. And listening to her story, I was like, oh my God, it just was heartbreaking to me to hear her story. But like I said, what I dislike is how she called her mother the B's and the H's. I now that kind of tore my stomach apart. That was like doing something to my stomach, like literally was making my stomach turn for her to say those names about her mom. So it's like, just say what you have to say, but do not call your mom a B, even though she probably act like one and is one in her eyes. Just don't speak that. Don't speak that about your mom, that you know that she is a B, but don't say that. It's certain things you just don't say. Let God deal with it. God going to handle it. But like I say, I pray that God have mercy on everybody's soul. But certain things a lot of us don't do. A lot of people mob, thank God, and I'm like I say, I'm not bragging, nothing like that, but I'm thankful that my mother never treated me the way that Peach mom treated her. And I just wonder, is it a lot of people get treated like that? And if so, you cannot get mad at Peach. This girl is broken. This girl is hurt. This girl been through a lot. So you guys, put yourself in people's shoes. Put yourself in people's shoes. And a lot of people say, well, I've been through that, but I never called my mom this. That's your story. But this her story, and I believe everything that she going through, God going to have to deal with her because she already put it out there. It's already put out there how she feel about her parents. She did a TikTok about her dad being gone, and she ain't shedding no tear, a Tupac song. And I was like, oh my God, this feels so wrong in my spirit, what she doing. But this coming for somebody who is definitely broke. Something's definitely wrong. Something's definitely wrong, and I believe that she definitely needs to spend more time with God, speak with somebody, because I feel, my opinion is, I think she want them to hurt how she's hurting. That's my opinion. I believe that Peach want everybody to hurt how she's hurting because everybody know the saying. If I count to three or even start it off, people going to already know what I'm going to say. And I'm going to hurt people. Go ahead and say it. Hurt people. What's the rest of it? Hurt people. Hurt people. And that's what it is. I believe that she is so hurt, she don't care about nobody else being hurt. She exposing everybody because how she feeling. And my thing is, even though she exposing everybody, that's why I believe when it comes to anybody, you have to do right by people. You have to do right by people because once they start talking and exposing you, that's how you treated that person. So why can't that person speak on how they was feeling and how they was treated? I mean, a lot of men and a lot of women who do things that they know they're not supposed to do with children. And then when the child get grown or a teenager and they speak on it and that person go to jail, and then people tell it, why you saying something? Because believe it or not, it is some family member. I watch talk shows, and just different shows that I watch, and they say that the parent know that her boyfriend or somebody is messing with their child and just don't say nothing. See, that kind of stuff I'm not used to. I didn't live that type of life, so I'm not used to that kind of stuff. But people go through this all the time. And nobody wouldn't know if people wouldn't talk about it. So I cannot say that Peach is wrong for her videos. I think it's wrong for her to call her mom them words, the B's and the HOs. I think that's wrong. But to expose something that she been through, I don't think that part is wrong. Because if it was wrong, the person should have knew it was wrong how they was treating her. So now that it's being exposed, now it's not right. Now it's wrong for her to speak on it, but yet she's saying that's how she was treated. She's saying how she was treated. And now people say, was she wrong for that? Was she wrong for that, for saying how she was treated? But was it wrong for how she was treated? So that's why I say I feel so many different ways and different emotions and different feelings about what she been through. So many different ways. I'm sitting here in the bathroom. Well, not now. I'm in the bed now. But when because she did a 2-hour video on her family 6 days ago, and I just happened to be scrolling. I was like, let me listen to what she's talking about. And when I seen it, I was like, oh my goodness. It was so many ways I say, oh my goodness, for the fight that she exposing all of her family. And then I was like, oh my goodness, about how she was treated. And it was like, if I'm not going to repeat everything she said. You guys got to go and watch the video, the one that was for 6 days. And so after I get off the phone, because I'm not sleeping. I would have done this video earlier, but I watched this video like about 2 hours ago. And I was getting ready to watch another video because I'm like, this girl is really letting it out. I don't know if she's letting it out because the grandmother she loved passed away, and that her father passed away. I don't know if she just really just don't give a darn and just going to tell her whole business to the world. But she is literally speaking on her whole entire family. From her brothers, from her sisters, from her auntie, from her mom, from her dad, cousins, uncles. I'm like, what? Speaking on her husband family. And I'm like, this girl is really hurting inside. She is really hurt. And the emotions that I feel is sad, heartbroken for her. And I know that her family is embarrassed, ashamed, don't want this information out. But when someone is broken and hurt and don't know which way to turn and probably feel like social media, her fans and followers, supporters, is someone she need to talk to, and she probably feel that somebody need to hear this story because a lot of people probably is going through what she going through. It's a lot of people. If you see that video about Peach and her family and how she was treated, just because some of us never went through that, we are in a bubble, we don't know too much about that. Guess what? It's some people who say, I understand. I've been there. I know what she's talking about. I know how she feel. I was that broken and still is that broken person today. So some people probably can resonate and understand what she's saying. But a lot of us is like shocked. And it's a lot of families probably going through this. And it's just like, if people don't have no emotions, because hearing her story, you cannot feel just one way. Hearing her story, you cannot just feel one way. That's why I'm all over the place with this. It's like, should I do a video? Should I talk about this? And it's like, why not? Why not? Because I just did a video about when people looking at themselves in the mirror. Just like the people who live their life on social media, and then when somebody pick their brains and talk about their videos and speaking the truth on the videos, they don't like to see that. The person who do live their life on social media and people talk about it, some people don't like it because it's like, oh my God, this is how I really am. And people seeing this, I'm getting exposed, but they don't realize you already putting your business out there. And just like with Peach family, this is how you all treated this girl. And now that she's putting it out there, it's making the family look bad. And it's just heartbreaking because to me, if it was me, I'm speaking the truth, I would not bring it to social media. That's me. Everybody is different. I would not put this on social media. Everything that she said, I wouldn't do it. Everybody is different. To each his own. That's how I look at it. To each his own. I wouldn't do it. She did it. To each his own. If she felt some type of way and feel like, hey, I don't care, this is what I'm going to do. The girl already said she cut off her whole entire family. The blood that they do have, it's like no blood. They don't have, she's just literally cut herself off from her family. Do I think that's the right thing to do? No. I wouldn't want to burn my bridges to that point because like they say, you never know when you're going to need someone. You never know what you're going to need and who you're going to need. So everybody going to be different. Everybody going to think different. Everybody going to do things different. And like I said, I feel so many emotions. So I believe what she need to do is go to God. Go to God about this. God will speak to your heart. If you truly, truly cry out to the Lord, he'll let God take the vengeance. I just did my last video right before this video. That's why I say when I do videos, you guys, you have to realize that when I speak on something, I speak on what's in my heart. I speak on what's in my heart. Just like I did a video about looking in the mirror. And then right after that, a couple of days after that, I did a video about vengeance. Read a whole bunch of scriptures about vengeance as mine says the Lord. And look what I ran into, one of Peach videos. And it was like, wow. And I just did 2 videos. So that's why I say with me, I'm glad how I am. I'm glad how my channel is. I'm glad that I obey what my heart tell me to do. Because everything seems like it comes at the right time. Everything come at the right time when I do my videos. And I love that about my obedience to do certain things. I could have been in the bed sleeping, not just in the bed on YouTube going live, but I could have been in the bed sleeping. But after I watched Pete's video, something said, do a video. Do a video. Because I hear a lot of people, oh, she wrong, oh, she wrong, oh, she wrong. She shouldn't do that, she shouldn't do that. It's like I said, I agree a little with what everybody's saying as well. And then I have to say, you know what? I feel too many emotions just to say that only that is wrong. Because this is her story. This is what she been through. So for all of us who parents didn't treat us the way her family did and her mother did, it's a lot we cannot say because we're not in her shoes. We don't know how that feel. We don't know how I feel not to have a mom to not say that I love you, to hug you, to tell you you doing a good job. So this her story. This is her story. And so maybe by her story being put out there and she exposing a lot of people in her family, when people look at this, maybe they say, oh boy, let me change because I don't want nobody to put my business out there like that. So let me not treat my family like this. You never know why she did what she did. I say because she broken. I say because she hurt. Everything that I'm saying is what I'm saying. I'm not saying anything that she's saying. I'm saying this. I think she's broken. I think she's hurt. That's just my opinion because hurt people. And what her family is hearing her saying is hurting them. And it's embarrassing. But at the end of the day, it's a reflection in a mirror. It's a reflection. And so some people don't like to see their reflection like, dang, that's how I did her. That's how I treated her. This how I feel. This how she feel. So I just pray. I just continue to pray for her and for her family. I'm telling you, it just hurt. It just hurt me, and I don't even know this person. I don't even know her family, but hearing it, it's just a hurtful thing to hear that somebody was treated this way, and that the family being put on blast. That's why I say I feel so many ways, so many ways. So you guys, like I tell people all the time when I get off my videos, and not even knowing it like to this extent, but when I get off my video, that's why I tell you guys, if somebody did not tell you all that they love you, I love you. If somebody don't tell you that you're beautiful or handsome, you're beautiful or you handsome. That's why you guys, oh my God, you guys got to realize when it comes to me going live, my videos is not for me. My videos is for other people. I don't get paid a lot. Some months I don't even get paid because I don't be on here a lot. I don't do long enough videos to get paid how some other people getting paid. So these videos that I do, it's not for me. I can just think if it was only for me, these videos for me, I already know pretty much what I'm gonna talk about. I already know my mindset, what I'm thinking about. So I don't have to go live. I'm going live for other people. I did not know that Peach was going through the stuff that she went through. Imagine as a little kid going through what she said she went through. And now as an adult, this stuff is still bothering this girl, this lady. It's still bothering her. You can tell that she's hurt. You can tell that she's giving up. You can tell giving up with family, that is. You can tell that she's broke. The way the names that she called her mom, you would think that her mother is her enemy. You would think her mother was oh my goodness, a monster. The names that she called her mom. So I hope when it comes to that family that they ask for forgiveness. That's what I hope. That's my prayer. That the mom come to realize how her daughter feels and ask her for forgiveness. That's I mean, when you say a family needs Jesus, this is one. This is one. All of us need Jesus. All of us really do need Jesus. All of us fall short of the glory of God. We all do. So some of the things that she's saying about her family, a lot of families going through it. You never know. I don't know if my cousins, how they really treated, and my family, I don't know how they really treated and feel inside, because I'm not in nobody's household. So even though we think some things look good on the outside, we really don't know. We really don't know, because we not in their household. So, but from what I know and what I see, that my family is good, but no one really truly knows. Because a lot of people looking on the outside, they probably wouldn't think that Peach mom and her family is treating her this way, because nobody wouldn't, the stuff that she's saying, people wouldn't tell that stuff. People keep that hidden. People keep that in their household. So it's just so heartbreaking to me, you guys. It's just really heartbreaking. I mean, really, like I said, I don't have to go to work tomorrow. When I get off this live, I'm going back to Peach page and listen to some more of her video, because this is like uh, a show to me. This is like TV. But this is some real people. This is not acting. YouTube people is not acting. This is for real. This is for real. And when I'm seeing her videos, I'm like, oh my. You know, it's heartbreaking. You know, when she break down, you know, some people probably say, oh, those not real tears. To me, I feel like they are. Her tears is real to me. Everybody different. Some people got a cold heart and hate that she's doing this. Some people probably dislike her. But with me, I dislike no one. I dislike people's spirits. But as a person, I don't dislike anyone. I really don't. I really don't. And so, like I say, I can feel her pain. I can feel what she's going through. Do I think it's right how she's speaking on her deceased father? He's gone now, so I don't think that it should be anything negative about him. I that's just my opinion. That's just my opinion. Everybody is different. But like I said, I just came on for a couple of minutes just to let people know that I seen the video she did 6 days ago, speaking on her mother, on her father, on her whole family, speaking her truth, and feeling like she have no regrets of exposing everybody. And it's like, to me, it's like anybody in the time that where she at now, it seemed like she's saying to herself, anybody can get it. Anybody can get it. Family and all. She giving it to anybody. So I'm getting ready to get off this live. You see how late I did this video? Because I did it because it needed, what my opinion on everything about her story, it needed to be said from me, my opinion, because I hear so many people opinions, but this is how I feel so many ways about Pete's story, so many ways. So I just pray for any child, any adult that had to endure any negativity, anything that you consider negative, anything that you consider you was done wrong, any way that somebody treated you, somebody taking advantage of you, taking your innocence, didn't say they love you, anything, I pray that God make you whole. I pray that you forgive anybody who hurt you. Because in order for God to forgive you, you have to forgive the people who hurt you. It might be hard, but you have to forgive anybody who hurt you. It might take you some time. You don't have to do it overnight. It might take you a while. But try your best in your heart to forgive anybody who hurt you. Because at the end of the day, you only hurting yourself for not forgiving, because you holding something within yourself that's going to tear you down because it's in the past. It cannot be changed. You holding some type of hatred, some type of grudge. You holding pain. And our bodies is so sensitive to all the negativity. It breaks down your heart. It breaks down your organs. It starts having you getting ulcers. It starts having your body messing with your nerve. And before you know it, you end up being sick. So you got to let go and let God. Once you release all of your pain, all of your hurt, all the things that been done to you as a child, as a grown up, once you release all of that to God, ask God to make you whole. And you're going to see how your body going to change for the better. To release all that hate, all those things that was done to you in the past. I don't care if you that wife or that husband who was hurt. Let it go and let God. Let it go and let God. If you was that little child and someone took your innocence and your emotion as a child, as a grown up, that you cannot get over it, you cannot forgive that person, let go and let God. Because you can't change what happened. You can never change the things that happen. All you got to do is try your best to become better and to know that it's not your fault. It's not your fault. If people don't believe the things that you tell them, go to God. You know your truth. You know your story. So I pray to God that this video will help someone, will change you for the better. You deserve better. You deserve peace. You deserve love. Not only do you deserve peace, you deserve your peace of mind. You don't have to be torn. You don't have to be living in a depression. Because if you living in depression, those two words, D-E mean down, pression. You being pressed. Don't be depressed. Lift yourself up. Lift yourself up. Cleanse your spirit. Cleanse your soul. Cleanse your flesh. Encourage yourself. Motivate yourself. Love yourself. Love yourself. If you say you don't know how to love yourself, let go of all the hate, the anger, the grudge, the unforgiveness, the strife. And I pray to God that you find peace and happiness and joy with all the fruit of the Spirit. I pray to God that you receive it. Let go and let God. Let go and let God. Let God handle everything. Let God take vengeance on those who hurt you. And you probably say, well, I don't want anything bad to happen to some people. That's good. Pray to God about it. Pray to God about it. Pray to God about it. But in the meantime, again, if no one in your lifetime, as a child, as an adult, came to you and say that they love you, I love you. Wrap your arms around yourself, and I'm giving you a virtual hug. You're beautiful. You're handsome. And know that other people is praying for you. If it's people like me that's in the world who's all about love, uplifting, positivity, if it's more people like me in the world, know that they love you. They might not know you, but we have love for people who going through. We have love for people who's living in depression, who going through something. Our hearts goes out to people who is living a life that's keeping them down. Our hearts go out to you all. We don't have to know you physically to have love and know that people is going through stuff. That's why the Bible says when two or more come together, God works. So again, like I said, you guys, I love you all. I love everybody. But for those who is hurting, my heart breaks for people who is hurting, because no one should have to live a life where you feel hurt all the time. You depressed. You dwelling on your past. That's something that somebody did to you. If your husband or wife cheated on you, continue to cheat. Or if your kids off the chain, they fight you, they curse you, they disrespect you. Or if your parents don't show you love, it's just heartbreaking. Y'all just don't understand. When I hear Peach and I hear other people tell me, some people let me see, at least 3 people told me, felt comfortable enough to tell me that their mother never told them that they loved them. They never heard the words "I love you" from their mother. There's 3 people that I know that's grown. One of them in her 30s. One of them is older than me. I think she in her 60s. And it's another girl. I think she's in her 32. They told me, my mom, for some reason, I don't know why they don't say they dad. Because most of the time, sometimes their father is out of the household. But they will say they mom. And I think it hurt them so bad because their mom birthed them. And so for them to say that their mom never loved them, it's like, imagine as a child, you go to bed and you just go to bed as a child and you just go to sleep. You wake up and you just wake up. With my children, before I go to bed, with all 3 of my children, when they went to bed, I go in there before, if I'm in the living room or they in my room, whatever it is, before we go to bed, love you, I love you. Before they go to school, love you. Every time we depart, every time, it's not one time, not one. And I put this on everything I love. If my kids didn't hear me and I gave them a kiss and said it and they said, all right, love you. They be asleep and I kiss them before they go to work, or on the weekend if I go somewhere and they still sleep. I never leave my house. I never shut the door. I don't care if they are asleep, in the bathroom, wherever they are. I go to them, give them a kiss on the cheek. All right, I'm finna be gone. I'll be back later. Love you. That is a norm for me. I would feel uncomfortable. I don't know how it feels not to say I love my children. I don't know how that feels. I don't know how it feels. My kids is 34. My oldest daughter is 34. My son is 24, and my other son is 16. I never failed to be in the same house with my children, to depart my house, to go our separate ways, school, work, store, whatever the case may be, not to say, all right, love you, see you when you get back. I never missed that time of doing that. Never missed that time. I don't have my glasses on, so I can't really see. Gabby's son favorite. I'm 15. Well, I don't know if you being 15, if you can be on this page, because I don't want to get in trouble, because I don't know if you're supposed to be this young on this page. Yeah, I'm sorry that I had to delete that whoever that was to say I'm 15. So I had to delete that person, and I'm pray for that person, because obviously I don't know what brought that person on my page, but this page is not for children. So I had to delete that person. It kind of hurt my heart that I had to do that, because I don't know if that individual was going through something. So Lord, I just pray that if that person was in need for a speech or was in need of anything, I pray to God that you cover them. You give that child, that 15-year-old, whoever, just, I'm going to get ready to get off. I'm just going to get ready to get off, and I'm just going to come back on another day, because I had to remove that person who said I'm 15 off my page, because my page is for an adult. And you guys, just know that I love you guys. And if you're going through something, you guys, just keep your head up. So with that being said, you guys, I love you. Till next time. Bye-bye.